Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday. I was just watching the news about the hurricane, and so it's it's left a uh quite awake. And there's like, I don't know, they said 1 million or 3 million, one, I don't know which it is. 3 million people without power. Um a lot of deaths in several states, and like, so that is so. Also, Maggie Smith died, the actress, McGonagall in Harry Potter, and Violet in Downtown Abbey, and she's the grandma in Hook. Oh, it's so sad. But anyways, um but I'm here to trying to have a light live though. Sometimes, I talk about serious subjects. So I was trying to have a light live, but I guess I shouldn't have watched the news maybe before. But anyways, I heard from Elsa, who's in Florida. So I was glad to hear from her that she's okay. And I checked on, hi, Brenda. And I checked on the town where I moved from, where my ex and oldest children. I need to figure out where my oldest son is because I'm not quite sure. So I hope to figure that out soon. I can probably find out from one of my kids and not have to talk to my ex. Hopefully. We'll see. But I'll find out. So how are you, Brenda? This is another plus. I was thinking, Brenda, this is another plus to being a West Coast. We usually have more earthquakes, but my goodness, like, I don't want to be flooded out of I don't have any roof. There's people above me. I don't have any roof to get on. if it got flooded, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's another plus to living on the West Coast. I feel like the West Coast is best coast, in my humble opinion. But anyways, let's light the candle. I got pork chops I grilled before I came on here, and I got my red pumpkin candle. Isn't it cute? It smells good. It smells so good. I wish you could smell it. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, and a lot of people from California are here in Colorado too. Yeah. And there's not too many. I don't think there's as many earthquakes in Nevada as California either, is there? I don't think there's too many earthquakes. Yeah, you said that last time. I'm thinking about that. I'm thinking. I love. You know what? Part of Nevada is probably the first place I went to because my family went there when I was a kid. Is Lake Tahoe. East Lake Tahoe on the Nevada side. So that would be a pretty place to live. That would be a pretty place to live. But I'm liking to live. I feel like I do kind of live near one of my kids, because I live near Albert, my son's best friend from third grade, way back when, third grade. And I texted him yesterday. Hi, Eric, how are you? I texted him yesterday and like, hey, how are you? And I was going to invite him because I'm good. Well, I don't know if I'm going to make it now because he's out of town. So I texted him and then he called me this morning. You guys, I nearly faint when but it usually is Albert, or, you know, if I'm meeting up with Ian, then he calls me, like when we met in Philly, which we're going to do again this Christmas, hopefully, probably. He'll call me, but usually they don't call. If they call me, I like faint, you know. So Albert called me this morning, which was nice. He was like, "Oh yeah, I saw you texted me." So, and he's like, "I'm actually on my way to Georgia," and he's going to the Georgia-Alabama game, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I'm probably gonna wait to make the chicken parmesan when he gets back. So the game is tomorrow, and yeah. Yeah, Tahoe is beautiful on either side. Yeah, it's both beautiful. Hi, Bren. How are you? Gonna do my prayer list. And get my. They flared up a little bit, but they're still good. So. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Sylvia. How are you? Like this dress I got at the what's that place called? I got my coffee tables there. I can't think of the name of it. It's where they have stuff from other countries, and it's like a outlet. I can't think of the name of it, but anyways, it's a place that mostly has like furniture, candles, World Market, I think that's what it's called. So I got this dress there, and it's the long, and I've only worn it ever before on a live. It's kind of hot, even though it's like, I feel like it's too sleeveless to, like, I don't really want to wear it. I don't know. I guess I could have wore it to the Coda picnic, maybe. I don't know, but I haven't had anywhere really to wear it. So I wore it tonight. So, and I just got bad news this evening. This afternoon, I got bad news. So I finally was logged into my new doctor's office, and I don't know why I wasn't able to log in before, or maybe I logged in before that the results were there, but my A1C is too high again, you guys. I'm gonna cut out the sugar again. When I did that before, I lost 30 pounds. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut out the sugar again, because it's to that point, like when I was in Illinois, where they might be, I don't know what my doctor's view now is, but they didn't even call. Well, they called me to make an appointment. And I guess that's why, because my cholesterol's high, my triglycerides are high, and I need to get serious. So I'm having pork chops and salad, and that's what I'm having. And I've been watching all these videos and stuff. So yeah, but my thyroid levels were good, so that was good. But like, they didn't call me and tell me these things. I guess they expected me to log in and see, but Yeah, 6.5. I think it wasn't up to 6.5 before. It was up to 6.4, and then I got it down. So I need, every time it just messes me up. Every time I go back on the sugar, and I'm uh I'm like, I don't even want to say it, but I love sugar, y'all. You know, I just got that candy at that sugar store, and when I went into Denver, and I got these little gummy, I got them to take to my, but I don't like, it's so bad. I don't even want to go. I don't even want to take it to them. It's like, I shouldn't have bought that. I shouldn't have bought sugar. Um, I'll probably get injured knowing myself. I want to go back to swimming, but this one doctor, I joined two channels that they were talking about health and stuff, and one was this Get Fit with this guy, I don't know, and then Dr. Janine, and she said for your thyroid you're supposed to avoid chlorine and stuff, and I'm like, no, not doing that. No, when I get back to swimming though, because I haven't been since I quit my job, but I'm going to go back to swimming soon, and I'll probably I was only doing it twice a week. I might do it once or twice a week, but I'll do like different stuffs. I should look into that though. That would be fun. Hi, Betty. That does sound fun though. I want to do yoga. I think I'd like yoga. I thought of joining that before. I joined when I first moved in this apartment. I joined kickboxing. That was good, and that was rough though, because I had just got over having COVID. You guys, I traveled around in my RV for a year during COVID, and I didn't get it. And then when I settled here in Denver, that's when I got it. Isn't that crazy? I think I might have got it from my son, either because he goes out a lot, or I might have got it when I went to the Joyce Meyer conference, because I did come down with it right after the Joyce Meyer conference in 2022. 1,000. Wait, are you what? No, not 1,000. They were just under 1,000. That's super high. But let me show you my pork chops. I cut them in half to see if they were done. It's my pork chops. So some of them got a little bit done. I'm going to So this is what my mean doctor said to me, to eat vegetables and meat. That's what he said, vegetables and meat. And then I was listening to Dr. Berg. Yeah. And I listened to this before, and then I started watching this thing. But it's how I was never able to lose weight before. It was the only way I was able. I tried other diets and I just couldn't stay on them. So his name is Eric also. Eric Berg. Oh, he has lives. That's crazy. But I was going to talk about music tonight. What's your favorite band? Y'all tell me your favorite band. but I'm like talking about sugar. But music is really helpful to me, healing to me, and I don't know, it helps me, I feel like, unless I'm listening to too many sad songs. Then sometimes it'll be sad. Over 200 is high, yeah. I think when was one, wait, let me see, I wrote it down here. My cholesterol is 165. My triglycerides 187. No, my cholesterol is 250. Triglycerides 187. And my A1C was 6.5, which is not good, especially from me. When I got it down already, I got it down from 6.5 to 5 point something. But yeah, I'm gonna get serious. I've started exercising earlier in the morning, which is good. But then the glucose girl said, "Hi." Oh, Eagles. Is Philly playing? It might be. Yeah, my daughter's in-laws love the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles? What are you talking about? Who are you talking about, Ivan? How are you? They play on Sunday. The Buccaneers. Oh, yeah, I love. Oh, yeah, my mom had a Linda Ronstadt album I loved. Oh, the Eagles. Oh, I love the band. Duh. Yeah, I love the Eagles. Mm-hmm. I asked, and then that's my ADD. I asked, and then I forgot that I asked that the Eagles. I thought we were talking about football again. Yes, the Eagles. Yeah. So when my brother passed, he loved the Eagles. When my brother Tim passed, because I've had 4 brothers pass. I had 5 brothers, and I only have 1 left. And he's never mind. We already talked about him. And but Tim loved the Eagles, and when we did, my ex helped me do a slideshow, and I had pictures from when he was a baby until recently that went up from the beginning, and it started with the Beatles song, "You Say Hello and I Say Goodbye." Get it? We say, no, he's saying hello up in heaven, and we're saying goodbye to him here. But that's okay. I'm sorry I was so dense. But yeah, I love the Eagles. And so one of the songs I found, and it was well, speaking of sad, it was kind of emotional, that was perfect for Tim was Desperado. So we put that on. John Denver. Yes, John Denver. We put Desperado on Tim's slideshow, and it was emotional. I'm wanting to get a DVD player just so I can watch that. I haven't watched it in a while, but I don't have a DVD player anymore. I sold it when I left Georgia. I don't have a DVD player, and I don't have a CD player. And I kept a few of my CDs. I had like 200 CDs. I had like 200 DVDs. I think like 100 DVDs maybe. I had 100 DVDs. I had like 200 CDs, and I sold the CD player. I sold most of the CDs. I had a CD player in my RV, so I kept a few. You guys will laugh when you hear what I kept. I kept The Beatles, Switchfoot, Need to Breathe, and Taylor Swift. Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash. That's who I kept. So I had like about, I didn't have like all of those people's CDs because I would have had like 200 CDs. Yeah, Hotel California. I love that. Yeah, that actually made it into one of my poems about. It's just about my family. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. About, getting away from my narcissistic ex. So I went to this house in California. What's her name? You guys know what I mean. The Winchester house. You know about that house? And she thought she would die if she stopped building it. And I was like, I think my ex is like this woman because, he won't finish the house. He wants to keep building on it because he thinks he's going to die or something. But of course, y'all know I love Switchfoot and Need to Breathe. Oh, I love Cyndi Lauper. Yes, I love Cyndi Lauper. All through the night. Yeah. Girls just want to have fun. It's about drugs, yeah. It's funny. Yeah, I think I kind of figured that. I don't know. But it's just an awesome song. It's just a classic song, Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my aunt lives there. And let's say grace. Pray for the people in the path of the hurricane. Oh my goodness. Dear Lord, thank you for this food and all the good things you give us. Thank you for these YouTube friends. I pray you bless them. And please be with all the people and help them. And if they still have to rescue people, just be with all the people in the path of the hurricane, and especially comfort those who've lost loved ones and help them in cleaning up that. Pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Santa Cruz. And you guys see, I have this. It's almost gone. I can't get any more. I can't use this. This is too much sugar in it. Sweet Baby Ray's. But I brought it out to show you that, look, I'm not going to use this because my sugar is too high. Yeah, I'm thinking of having my friend Diana Brienne Fairchild. She's such an awesome lady. I've had her on here twice. I'm thinking of having her on again. She has so many awesome stories. She's almost 70, but she looks like, she's my age or younger. And she has 3 kids, grown kids, and she lives in Georgia now. But she has so many great stories. And she had a picture of, because they used to travel around in their RV with their kids when their kids were little. And she went to Europe she has stories about traveling in Europe with her husband before she had kids. And then they traveled all over the country in their RV with the kids. And now they live in Georgia. But she just is so interesting and so awesome. But I'm thinking of having her on. But she had a picture standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona. Yeah, and I did a lot, sometimes a lot of in my poems too, and I've done it sometimes with lives. Done a song title for my title of my live, and I had "Take It Easy." Did you see that one? Take It Easy, and it was that song. And I found it on Instagram, because all the songs you can add. There's us with my. That's when we had 4. It must be about 97, and in the background is my brother. This is my oldest, and that's Ian, and that's Teddy, and that's me holding. You can't see it too well, but my brother is back here on this side. That's my brother Tim, and I put the song. I got a peaceful, easy. I'm gonna get in trouble. Yeah, so I put that song on there. Hope I don't get in trouble. They might just take it out, but I'm not monetized anyways. A guy wrote the song "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." I didn't know that. So she drove all the way to Winslow just to take a picture of herself holding a sign telling me she loved me. Oh, wow. We were together only 3 months. Let's see. I was trying one time to share the song, The Hotel California, and they kept taking it down. Let's see. That they do have a YouTube. Okay, I'll share it. $1.67 million subscribers. That's weird. Their views have gone down. I wonder if they stopped putting videos out. Oh, The Best of My Love. I remember that song. That's on the. Wait, let's see. Okay. Here's the Eagles. There is their YouTube. Have you been to a concert, Ivan? That's good. I got more of this. Let's see. Yeah, 1 gram of carbs. So blue cheese is good on the carbs. Yeah, but I love Cyndi Lauper. I love the Beatles. I love all the 70s music, honestly. Fleetwood Mac. What else? Switchfoot. I like contemporary Christian music too. And I'm really into this Sarah Reeves lately. She's a Christian artist. It's really good. Oh, cool. You flew to LA to see them at their Hell Freezes Over concert at the Nokia Theater. And then you saw them 2 more times in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Cool. I think the first concert I went to was a Rod Stewart concert with my then boyfriend, who became my husband, who's now my ex. And that was in the 80s. No. Yeah. Yeah. That's when we went out and got married. Probably 1984. And what was crazy was that he was seeing this other girl when we broke up one time. And I saw her, and there was like a ton of people there. And who do I see? I go in the restroom and I see her. Oh my God. Yeah. And my ex and I had similar music taste, and my least favorite music actually is country music, especially the ones that are so like, you know what song I really hate is, it's just so pathetic. Um, that one that by, I like the group okay, but they're kind of country. I don't know if they're really considered country. I think they are. But that one, I'm a little drunk and I need you now. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like you are so pathetic. And that song was so popular. I don't like country songs like that. But I like Dolly Parton. And um, no haters here, hopefully, but I love Taylor Swift. I loved her when she was country. I love her now that she's pop. I always have liked Taylor Swift. My daughters loved her, but I think they loved her more when she was country. Excuse me, eating with my mouth full. I mean, talking with my mouth full. 3 times. Do you mean you went to the concert with when she was your girlfriend, when she was your wife, and when she was your ex? Or where did you go with those? See, and then later on, what was annoying with my husband, and I even said this to him, that I so loved music, and he knew I loved Switchfoot and Need to Breathe, and I hadn't been to any one of their concerts, and he didn't like to go to concerts anymore. The last time we went to a concert, he would say, like, he was like getting old, I guess, but he would say they're too loud. And the last concert we went to, and he loved it because it was free too, and it was really good, was Josh Wilson, the Christian artist. But he liked the Christian concerts that were free also because he's cheap. But I had never been to, it's like he wouldn't take me anywhere anymore. I mean, we didn't travel because we'd go to California and we'd see my family, or we'd go to Florida and see his family, and then we go to California to see my family, go to Florida to see his family. He wouldn't take me anywhere. And then I said, you don't even, and then he did what was interesting, and it was kind of crazy, is that, let me share this song with you. For the last time he got me an anniversary present, I guess it was in 2014. It was just when we separated and we weren't sure if we were going to stay together or not. And he didn't take me to a concert, but he got me their latest album, which was Rivers in the Wasteland. And what I found out, ironically, is this song Rise Again is on that album, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's like it tells our story, and I'm just like, whoa, why did they write this song? Like, it sounds like, it's like a breakup song, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, you've been married 3 times. That was my aunt, and like wait, let me see, David, Larry, 3 strikes. So you've been married 3 times, and and you're not married now. So 3 strikes and you're not getting married again. Is that what you mean? I was married 30 years to the same person. Yeah. So my aunt is on her 3rd husband, but she's been married to him for 20 some years, almost 30 years, I think. I think 30 years now. So yeah, I think that one's sticking. But they're all pretty narcissistic. I'm just like, I recently realized that my grandmother, who's my mom's mom, and this aunt's mom, was narcissistic. And then I was like, oh my goodness. That's why my mom married a narcissist and my aunt married. And not. Some people are still living, so I'm not going to talk about the other spouse, but just in case. But I'm like, wow. But yeah. But since it varies like so much, like the narcissism, I do like this, her 3rd husband, better than the other 2 previous husbands. So they were really bad. Well, I guess I feel traumatized by because Lake Tahoe. Speaking of Lake Tahoe, we were at Lake Tahoe. She was married to her 1st husband, and I was just a little kid, and I just remember her her 1st husband chewing me out, and because I was looking around the cabin. We rented a cabin, and we went with family. I rented this big cabin at Lake Tahoe, and I was only about like 7. I was like 6 or 7, and I climbed up on. There was a suitcase, and the window was like high, and I got on top of the suitcase, and I guess it was like his suitcase or somebody's suitcase or whatever. And maybe he was just yelling at me because I fell, but I didn't really get hurt. But he just like chewed me out, and because I climbed up on the suitcase to look out the window, and it fell over. And I was like, whoa. It was kind of like my dad. Like, dude, anger management. But yeah, I'm very tenacious and didn't believe in divorce. And plus, we kept having so many kids. So that's why I ended up married to him for 30 years. So wife number 3 was a wonderful person. We were perfect for each other. Her daughter hated me and was hell-bent on splitting us up. COVID gave her the window of opportunity. I knew it was only a matter of time. How long were you married to each of them? You may have been married as long as me. So I'm actually being cautiously optimistic. And I'm hoping my second marriage will be my last marriage, and I'm hoping I might be married to them for 30 years also. If I live to be 90, if I get married by 60 and I live to 90, maybe. I say cautiously optimistic. I'm actually, I don't know. I get kind of cynical sometimes. But like I said, my friend that I had lunch with on Wednesday, she really encouraged me because she found her husband on Match. She went on 96, she said, coffee dates. Two weeks before your 10th wedding anniversary. Oh. Yeah, so that is almost 37 years. 10 years is a long time these days to stay with someone. And the Dr. Janine about your thyroid said don't eat after dark. I put myself on the TV behind me. Back to music. Do you have a second favorite band, Ivan? Or just the Eagles? Oh, I was going to put that song. Listen to this song. So this song was on the album my ex gave me, I mean, unbeknownst to him. And I was just like, wow. Let me read you some of these lyrics. And I was just like, whoa, is this like a sign? And some of these lyrics did make it into some of my I don't like it when this does this. It opened up a little thingy. Why is this doing this? Okay. This song starts out, I don't know how it started. The walls that we built to separate us, make it wider, stronger. It's too tall for us to touch. We might be, okay. Heaviness is on me. I don't see, we we might be whole again. We might be better off in the wake of a bitter end. And I was just like, whoa. I like Fleetwood Mac. Yeah. Eurythmics. Yeah. Burton Cummings. I don't know who that is. Oh, AC/DC. I had an AC/DC album. I thought it was evil, and I think I destroyed it when I got saved as a teenager. Or I don't really know. I don't believe really in a time. But it was around then that I got really, what do you call it? Zealous, really overzealous, really ridiculous. But I loved Back in Black. Back in Black. My friend in 9th grade loved them. Hi. Hi, CW. Gotta make my list. Me and my salad. Oh, Jefferson Starship. My friend from high school said, "Oh, I know why you named your daughter Sarah, because she's like, you loved that song. Sarah, Sarah." That's kind of ironic too. No time is a good time for goodbye. Hall & Oates. Yeah, that one too. Smile a while for me, Sarah. Sarah. I put that in a poem I wrote for my daughter. Olivia Rodrigo. It is a driver's license. Okay, let me find it. I'll find it. Is it the 27th? It's the 27th. Stevie Nicks, yeah. I love Stevie Nicks. Yeah, I love Stevie Nicks. My siblings loved Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks. And I put a Fleetwood Mac. You know what happened? Okay. Oh, I hate to keep. I wanted this to be light, and here we are talking about divorce, and I'm talking about my brothers and stuff. But this was, it's kind of, tears are healing, And so when I went to the Strings concert, Fleetwood Mac concert, and I was late, and I was scared they weren't going to let me in because I was late. I had to find parking in Denver, and then I had made my chicken cordon bleu, and I watched, and I wasn't going to watch Carol, and then I started watching Carol, and I'm just like, why am I doing this? Because I'm going to be late. And then I made the chicken cordon bleu, and then, I left too late. And I knew I was going to have to find a place to park. And so I go in late. I don't know what they played first, but I didn't miss Dreams. And I was like, I'm going to miss like one of my favorite songs. I didn't miss Dreams. And then I totally had forgotten. You know how I said Desperado was on my brother's, the slideshow we made of my brother's life when he passed? Desperado was on it, but also Songbird by Fleetwood Mac. And I had forgotten. And that was like, I think it was like the second or third song, and I just cried and cried, and I was like, whoa. Oh, she has a new song called Lighthouse. Oh, I'll have to check that out. No, Elsa left a comment. Yes, Elsa left a comment, and I was like, I'm so glad you're okay. She's not here yet, but she left a comment on my video at noon. So, yeah. I'll drop these songs. Let me find that song you said you like. Let's see. Let me see. Did I drop it? Yeah. This is the song on the last album. And then that year, I went to hear Switchfoot for the first time at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens in 2017. And I went to hear Need to Breathe in Atlanta at the Tabernacle. And it was awesome. And I just went by myself. Because like he's too old. It's too loud at those concerts. But anyways, we were separated at that point. Elsa's fine. She left a comment on my video. And I'm assuming, if she was on her roof and her house was flooded, she wouldn't have been able to comment. So, yeah, the Need to Breathe song says, I know I'm going to rise again, set my sights on where I'm going, and goodbyes to where I've been. I know I'm going to rise again, singing farewell, King of the Broken, so long, my friend. And that's the line that I put in one of my poems. I'll try to find it. It's in here. I'll try to read you that poem. Because there's a lot of lyrics in here, quotes from books. I put the quote, there's a poem I wrote, Fishing with Fire, that has a quote from a woman historian. It says, well-behaved women seldom make history. So I said, perhaps there's hope for me. Let me find an Olivia Rodrigo song. Does it have, it came right up. All I had to put in was driver's license. The hurricane went through Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Ivan. The Hurricane Helene. But Elsa's okay. I think I've heard this song, but I just don't quite remember it until I start. Let's see. But I like Olivia Rodrigo. Looks like a good song. Oh, you listen to it like every day. Yeah, songs I put on. So right now, what I have on repeat is Sarah Reeves. Check it out. I'll drop her link. And I shared one on my community tab, which is called Zuma Beach. Where she said, like, she had gone through a divorce, I guess, and she said, like, she went. The song is about her like going to the beach to heal, and I was like, me too. That's what I felt like. But here's her YouTube. But whenever I talk about my broken heart, and even this, and heartbreak songs, it's not about my ex. It's not even about my ex. It's about my kids. Sarah. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. I'm not it's not, my kids broke my heart like no man ever could break my heart. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Going back to being serious, I'm sorry. I wanted this live to be light. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was supposed to do it first. So the glucose doctor said, and I did this at one time because I heard it before, but I think for different reasons. I don't know. But I had the apple cider vinegar. I used to have this every day. You're supposed to do it before you eat, and I forgot. But maybe it will help now. I don't know. But you just put it in the water because straight up vinegar is bad for your teeth. On Diary of a CEO, Stephen Bartlett took the vinegar and took a chug. She's like, no, you're not supposed to do that. It's bad for your teeth. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, lies. But I mean, I didn't want to, I don't know, get too heavy here. But right off the bat, I started with, I was sad at how many people are affected by this hurricane. Down the hatch. There's my vinegar. So, and I got my tea, which has no sugar in it. The easiest thing to do was to get the sugar out of all my drinks and get used to drinking coffee with just milk in it. And then, that was the easiest thing. And I stuck with that. But I'm going to cut out all the carbs. Not all, but obviously it's hard to cut out all carbs. And there's carbs in vegetables. So I'm going to cut down on all the carbs and cut out the sweets and stuff, which is going to be hard. So pray for me, y'all. Every time you hear the chime of the key in the ignition of a car, you think of the song. I'll tell you this song that got me through my depression was Lauren Daigle. Lauren Daigle. Rescue. That I don't need luck. I'm getting back my fight. That's a Sarah Reeves song. Here's a Lauren Daigle song. I also love the Beatles. And I didn't play my flute for you yet. And see my Yellow Submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. Yellow submarine. I had that on. So my ex did our kids' bathroom with the tiles in the shower with fish. But I want to do something different than just a sea ocean theme. So I got a Yellow Submarine Beatles poster and I put it in a frame and I hung it on the wall. And I had like a little mirror that looked like a porthole. And I had a little toy, a bath toy that was a little yellow submarine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I've gone an hour. I was just going to go an hour, but I'll probably go a little longer. I didn't say a poem yet. Let me find the one I put the Need to Breathe lyric in. Oh, and I have Rivers in the Wasteland. I really love that song too, which is on the Rivers in the Wasteland album, which was the one he got me. I can't remember which one it has. That. It might be the, let's see. Yeah, Singing Farewell King. It's the Phoenix. So this is my book. If anybody wants a copy of my book, you can. Wow, my whole chat like disappeared. That was scary. I was like, what? What was that? Yikes. So this is my email address. So if you PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App me, like, do more if you live out of the country, because it costs a lot to mail out of the country. But I don't know, whatever you want to donate. And within the United States, it only cost me $4 to send. So at least that. Thanks, Brenda. So yeah, And I'm going to read you the Phoenix one because that's the one the Need to Breathe line is in. There's other. Sometimes they have more than one. Sometimes they just have like one lyric in them. Sometimes they're inspired by like more than one song, and I put more than one lyric from from different songs, but this one's called The Phoenix. Yeah, this has Imagine Dragons. I just found out Imagine Dragons is gonna be at Red Rocks, and I've never been to Imagine Dragons. I love Imagine Dragons. I love them too. But it's like for a ticket, it's like $400. I'm trying to find a cheaper ticket. It's like $300, or and I was like, and I found out I really got ripped off. I could have gotten a cheaper ticket to Need to Breathe because I paid $400 to get a ticket to Need to Breathe at Red Rocks. They were there in May, and I didn't need to pay that much because I was just in the general admission seating. I was like way in the back, and so I got ripped off. But I love Need to Breathe, so it was worth $400 to me. But right now I'm trying to save money, so I don't think I'm going to go to Imagine Dragons unless I could find a ticket for like $100. But yeah, I have. Well, I'll tell you when I get to it. Okay, I have an Imagine Dragons lyric in this one. The Phoenix. I fell asleep and then awoke, and you were gone. What happened? It just goes to show you never know. What you worry and think never happens. God's the master of surprise, the devil his copycat. And you think if that happens, I won't survive, but here I am still alive, picking up the pieces of my life without you by my side. That's Elton John. I'm still standing after all these years. Since you've been gone, that's another one. So I got a bunch of lyrics in here. I got one less problem. I got one less problem without you. I don't even remember who that is. That was popular like with when I separated like 2014, 2015. Remember that one? I got one less problem without you. Head in the clouds, got no weight on my shoulders. I said, just give me a reason. That's Pink. This song is full of lyrics. But you would not. I don't care because you don't know me at all. That's Kelly Clarkson. Hope walks through the fire. That's me. I came up with that. Hope walks through the fire. No, actually, you know what? I think that was from a speech I heard from Drew Carey. The comedian? I think so. Jesus said, let's go to the other side. How did I know you wouldn't follow? This house burns down slowly. That's Imagine Dragons lyric. I'm standing in the ashes of the fire alone, but I know I'm going to rise again, singing farewell, King of the Broken, so long, my friend. That's from Need to Breathe. Time for me to fly. That's REO Speedwagon. So that's full of just lyrics. Time for me to fly. Remember REO Speedwagon? Yeah, I love them too. What is that one who's at one less problem without you? And it had the rap in it too. And I remember I was at the fair with my youngest and her friend and her best friend. And I'm like, I know how that rap goes because I learned the rap from that song. And my daughter's friend goes, why'd you learn that? And my youngest, that's a whole story. But my youngest best friend, her mom got divorced like around the same, like it's like they split up after us, and their divorce was final like before ours, and because mine took so long. Yeah, it's Ariana Grande. That's it. I got one less problem without you. Yeah. Yeah. I picked a good one that has a lot of lyrics in it. Okay, here's the one. Here's the Need to Breathe one. And I called it There's a River in the Wasteland. And this is based on the Need to Breathe. Let me drop Need to Breathe's link. Oh, I'll drop the link to this song. It's called Rivers in the Wasteland. Yeah. I like bit my lip. Yeah, if you go to the songs, be sure and come back because it'll probably take you out of this live. Or you can go to the links later. Okay. Are you all still here? 8 watching. Thank you all for being here. There's a River in the Wasteland. Yeah. See, all of these are like intense poems because I wrote a lot of them during that time when we were separated and I was like deciding, which way to go. Should I stay or should I go? Okay. Thank you for being here. I will hold my head up high. This is called There's a River in the Wasteland, inspired by the Need to Breathe song. I will hold my head up high, never let them see me cry. They try to take it all away, but they can't take away my joy, my Jesus, my peace, my dignity, my praise. There's a crack in the door filled with light. That's from the song. I am unstoppable. Now that's a Sia song. A force to be reckoned with, like a mighty river. If God is on my side, who can be against me? That's from Romans, but that verse is also in the song. If God is on my side, who can be against me? So I'll just let the river wash away these lesser things and be about worshiping my King. Yep. There's another one that has a bunch of lyrics in it. This is one I, wrote about going through all that. And I put a Sanctus Real quote. Sanctus Real is a Christian band I saw in concert at my church in Warner Robins, Georgia. I know we call this our home, but I still feel alone. That's from a Sanctus Real song called Lead Me. So this is called the One Story House. So I have a lot of play on my name. My last name is Story. So it's the 7-story tree because there were 7 of us and our last name is Story. And I have several poems about the 7-story house, the 7-story tree, and this one's called the One-Story House because it's about how I felt alone. The One-Story House. You make me mad. You're just like Dad. Narcissistic Dad. Should I laugh out loud in a stillness so proud? Are you a rock, an island? Do you recognize that lyric? Elsa's here! Yay! Is everything okay? Is everything okay where you are, Elsa? I thought of this poem because I think this lyric is in it. Should I stay or should I go? So are you a rock, an island? That's from Simon and Garfunkel. Simon. I am a rock. I am an island. Exasperating is what you are, strong in silence. I'm losing my patience. There it went. Unfeeling, uncaring. Can I save this marriage alone out here on my own? That's a song I would listen to over and over. I had the soundtrack to Fame. Remember Irene? Remember Fame? I'm gonna live forever. Well, there was a song out here on my own that I related to it back then. I was lonely as a teenager. Um, and that's how it goes. Out here on my, I don't remember exactly how it goes. Um, Out here on my own. His heart is in a box locked. He's just like Spock. I used to joke. I used to make the joke, yeah, that he was like Spock because he's just. He even none of that touchy feely crap, you know. Um, yeah, that's the next line. Should I stay or should I go? Gee, he's just like Spock. Should I stay or should I go? Do you even care or no? Say something. I'm giving up on you. You know that one? Say something. I'm giving up on you. I'd be the one if you. And I was very, very, very cynical. So I said in this poem, say something. I'm giving up on you. I'm giving up. I'm giving the ultimatum. I can recite the mean words verbatim. I will never marry ever again. That's a song too, though. That was on my Linda Ronstadt album. My sister said, like, that's me. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to be single all the days of my life. That's not me. But it's a sad song. It's about like her lost love or whatever. I think maybe he dies or something. But it's a real pretty song. But it's a sad song. So I said that in here. I never will marry ever again. You've taught me how to be alone without a friend. I've learned how to fend for myself, but I am not alone. My king doesn't leave me on my own. He's the God of angel armies. That's a Chris Tomlin song. They are always all around me. So I'll sit here with them in the stillness, patiently waiting. When you're ready, I'll be right here. You know what that's from? It's from Selena Gomez song. When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. So yeah, I even threw that in there. But yep. But he didn't. We didn't ever. So yeah, in 2015, I talked to him and said, the stress of it was bigger than the storm. Oh, are you okay? Been sleeping, trying to recover, overdid it. Big mistake. Oh, were you not able to sleep? The stress of it was bigger than the storm. Yeah. Worrying over stuff is just so bad. If we could ever learn not to worry, it would be so helpful. Yeah. Because it is always, isn't the worry always bigger than the storm, than the storm, than the actual storm? And that's what I've been going through recently, because with a situation with one of my children, I might put that in. So you guys know my storm poem is like my favorite poem, and it's about prayer, and it's from an actual storm that I went through with my family in 2013. And I don't actually say that on here. I can't. Life sucking. Oh yeah. Worry is life sucking. It is, Jesus said, you know, who of you by worrying can add 1 cubit to a stature? You can't make yourself any taller. You can't really, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen, you know, and it's just like, unless, you know, there's something you can do, you know, better to to prepare. I don't know, you know, it's like, you know, it's never seemed like, what do I do? What do I do? And yeah. And so it's like, again, like, and it seems like the millionth time, you know, I feel like over and over again, I have to give, like, all of my children, really, you know, I have to give them over to God. It's like, I can't control them. They're a grown person, you know. Alison Krauss. I've heard of her. I've heard of her. So that storm poem, I'm going to write another storm poem, the storm part 2. So because it's like that storm is still going on. So because it is like that, and like there's still really not too much I can do about it. You know, you can lead a horse to water, you can say, you know, but you can't make them drink. And you can't control people, you know, and that's what got me going back to Coda. So, and it's been helpful. So tweet. When you say hello, everybody, I always say tweet. Tweet. But yeah, I think I'm going to you could do one more poem and pray and let you guys go. See, I'm trying to find the Fishing with Fire one has a lot of lyrics in it too, and it has that verse. Oh, I like Robert. Yeah, I like Robert Plant too. Alison Ross sings with Robert Plant. Gone. Oh, that reminds me. I like Philip Phillips. And there's a lot of songs like. Here's what I love though: Switchfoot and John Foreman. I was listening to. John Foreman writes a lot of intense songs, like The Cure for Pain. I was watching. Let me correct that myself. I was watching Grey's Anatomy, and I hear in John Foreman and even Bear Reinhardt, they have distinct voices. Like I can tell when I hear my lead singers from Switchfoot or from Need to Breathe, I'm like usually right. I'm like, that's John Foreman, and I'm like, that's Bear. They have distinctive voices. Here's Switchfoot. But I like Robert Plant too. Let me see. Gone, gone, gone. See, that's Philip Phillips. Is gone, gone, gone. What's Robert Plant? Robert Plant sings oh, Robert. Oh, see, I can look it up. Can't Let Go. Oh wow. Is Robert Plant the one that's, I confuse him with someone else, I think. Okay. Alrighty. Let's drop that. There it is. Trying to find. So, and the song, Lauren Daigle's song "Once and for All" inspired this poem. Let this be where I die. Let me read you this one. Yeah, I'm a misfit monster single mom, sometimes a bully bitch vagabond. Disillusioned, disappointed, discouraged, drowning, but I'll be damned if I'll give up. I've got a story to tell. Satan wants to shut me up. Lord, must I drink this cup? No, I was wrong. I cannot save myself. I stepped out of the boat, but the wind was boisterous and the storm rose and I sank. Lord, help. Don't let the whale swallow me. That's from the book of Jonah in the Bible. That's what I say when I was away from God, that the whale swallowed me. I ran away from God and the whale swallowed me. I will follow you. You alone can chart my course. That's from a DC Talk song, I think. You fill me up, you lift me up and fill my cup. Surely goodness, surely mercy and grace will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in your house forevermore. That's from Psalm 23. Robert Plant was with Led Zeppelin. Okay. I'm confusing him with I put that on my little, yeah, I can't think of her name either. And I didn't even know that song, and it's so beautiful. But I found it when I posted this picture with Lily. Lily just turned 1. I get to love you. I might get in trouble on this. It's the best thing that I'll ever do. I get to love you. I love that song. It's so pretty. Yeah. She let me hold her. She's so cute. And she is almost walking now. Let me show you a recent picture. There. My daughter lets them help her in the kitchen with cooking and stuff. So that's Freya and that's Lily. So I get to go see them at Christmas. So I have to wait till Christmas. It's going to be hard. But hopefully when I cut out the sugar, I will have lost weight by then. So like, and the thing about 2008 is like my kids were all at home, except for my oldest who went away to college, but she was only an hour away. But like mostly my kids were home, all home then. My youngest was 7. So if I could do it then, if I could lose weight then I should be able to lose weight now because I don't have. Hi, Judy. How are you? We're talking about our favorite music. Yeah, Christmas will be here before you know it. Are you still here, Betty? Didn't I see Betty come in? I thought I did. Was that my imagination? But I love, love, love Sarah Reeves' music. It's so good. Oh, and Ava Kay. And I found this one, like they're singing these songs about, and I'm like, oh my goodness, these young girls are learning, thankfully faster than I did, about narcissistic abuse. So Paris Paloma has a song called Labor that's like about a relationship with a narcissistic husband. Barkley Post the other day. Oh. Yeah, she's 1 years old. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the William Barkley Post. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Nirvana. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I didn't get too much into them. But I'm sure like I know songs by them. Well, happy birthday to your son. Oh, I remember what today is. Yeah, I went to it's someone I don't hang around with anymore. But it's someone I used to hang around with. Yeah. One of my old YouTube friends, his birthday is today. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, CW. Yes, my grandbabies are pretty like their mommy. There's a phrase, like cooking. I like this one. I like this one. That cute. Freya always has a Disney princess dress on. She has like a ton of them. Oh, it's his half birthday. He'll be 21 in March. Okay. Yeah, you didn't say birthday. I don't know why. I just thought birthday, but it is his half birthday. Cool. Okay. My half birthday is in April. Thank you. Yeah, the oldest grandbaby looks like me, and she has red hair. And I got this picture from Serenity Studio Art, and she's named Freya for the Norse god of war and love. And when I saw this painting by my friend Diana, I was like, "That's it. That's Freya. That's the goddess of," because she has a sword, and I love the painting. And so I decided to get it, and I'm going to leave it to her in my will when I do a will. But yeah, so that's the story about that. But yeah, Freya looks like me, and Lily looks just like her mom, but she looks like my ex. And even like Claire said it when she was born, and I was like, wow, yeah, she does. Oh, they're so cute. They're so adorable. I just said, as long as she doesn't act like him. So she looks like so Freya looks like grandma, and Lily looks like grandpa. It's so funny. And my grandson Noah, I think looks like his uncle Teddy. He does. Looks very fair skinned, and they definitely have family resemblance there. I don't know what my I haven't really met any of my oldest daughter's husband's family. This wasn't invited. But anyway, so I don't know if he looks like, but I got a little video. I don't know if I was supposed to get that, but anyways, I got a little video of it. But he must be like February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. He must be 7 months old now. But anyways, let's pray. Yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend. And I'm going to pray for y'all and let you go. Dear Lord, thank you for all these YouTube friends. I pray that you bless them and be with them. Please bless Brenda and be with her and bless her family and keep her safe as she travels around in her RV or however she travels around. Please bless Eric and bless him and his family. I pray that you be with Bren and her mom and her family and bless them. Please bless Sylvia and her family. And please bless Betty and her family and CW and his family and Ivan. Give Ivan a safe trip when he comes down. And please bless Judy and her son and all of her family and be with them. Thank you for keeping Elsa safe from the hurricane, and continue to be with her and her family. And Lord, continue to heal Lindy and be with her and help her to heal up. And be with the people that are in the path of the hurricane. Lord, we pray for all the people of Ukraine and Israel and Palestine and Russia. And we just pray for peace, Lord. We pray that you would be with those people and just help them through this difficult time, Lord. And we just pray for peace. We pray for the upcoming election, that there would be peace and that there wouldn't be unrest, no matter who wins, Lord. We pray for a fair and a fair election, Lord. And we pray all these things in Jesus' name. Yes, Jason did a great job with the update, and that reminds me, I'm going to drop Lindy's Ooh, it's up to $3,000. That's great. Lindy's GoFundMe. Here is Lindy's GoFundMe for her surgery. There's Lindy's GoFundMe. If anybody here, I think most people here know Lindy, but I'll drop her link too. So let's see. So Jason posted an update. I think he'll be hopefully posting some more. There's Lindy's channel. Okay. Hey, you know what? I did put it on subscribers only. Okay, yeah, I did. I did everything early. I'm not used to doing things early. Yay me. Pat myself on the back. I did set up. I didn't have to do it while I was live because I did it earlier. I even made a thumbnail for this live and everything. Now, maybe I'll get to that on Monday. But I'm going to let you guys go. I did almost go 2 hours anyways. 1 hour and 41 minutes. All right. Don't say that no one cares for you because I do and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red because Red is praying for you. Bye. Thank you.